Apple just pulled a plot twist so wild it could be a Netflix series. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, the Pro phone you're supposed to flex with, is ditching titanium and going back to aluminum. Yeah, you heard that right. They're taking your premium flagship and making it out of the same metal as a soda can, then charging you more for it. And that's just leak number 1. By the time we hit leak number 8, your phone will be filming both sides of your life in 8K like it's auditioning for a reality show. Leak number 11, Apple finally fixes the "my iPhone is literally cooking my thigh" problem. And leak number 3, I'm just going to say it, might be the sexiest color Apple's ever made. Okay, let's get into this chaos. Imagine Tim Cook wakes up one morning, pours his coffee, looks at the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and goes, "What if we just made it slightly worse but said it was progress?" Boom. The aluminum comeback. Don't get me wrong, aluminum isn't bad, but it's softer, it scratches easier, and it's definitely not as strong as titanium. The move feels less like innovation and more like a cost-cutting magic trick, and yet Apple's charging $50 more for the privilege. Love that for us. And then we get to the camera bump. You thought your iPhone already didn't lay flat on a table? Cute. The iPhone 17 Pro Max's camera hump is now enormous, and we're talking could double as a wall hook enormous. They've shuffled the flash and LiDAR sensor to opposite corners like they're divorced and can't stand to be next to each other. The whole thing now has this squared off look that screams, "Yes, I will wobble aggressively every time you text on a desk." Apple's had enough of playing it safe with blues. This year we're getting a new orange Pro model, and not some neon Home Depot safety vest orange. No, this is luxury molten sunset over $1 billion yacht orange. Apple will probably give it a pretentious name like Solar Ember or Citrus Flame, and honestly, I'm obsessed. We're still getting the usual suspects, black, white, gray, but after years of safe shades, this orange is the color that'll actually make you feel like you got something new. For the first time ever, the Pro Max battery will finally break the 5,000 milliampere mark. Apple realized people are using their phones for, everything. Streaming, doom scrolling, making bad TikToks, and gave us a bit more juice. The phone's slightly thicker, but less than a millimeter. Translation, you won't notice the size change, but you will notice being able to binge Netflix in bed without your phone begging for a charger halfway through. Say goodbye to blinding screen reflections like the iPhone 17 Pro Max is rumored to have anti-reflective glass. If it's anything like the nanotexture coating on MacBook Pros, you'll finally be able to check your messages outside without seeing your own horrified face staring back at you. It's a small upgrade that could make a massive difference in daily use, especially for anyone who's ever tried watching YouTube at the beach and ended up just watching their own reflection instead. Apple's cranking the telephoto lens up to 48 megapixels with up to 8x optical zoom. That means you'll be able to take crisp, clear shots from across the street, across a concert venue, or across the office to see what Brenda's typing in Slack. Creepy? Maybe. Useful? Absolutely. Combine that with the already excellent wide and ultra wide, and this thing might actually be the best all-around camera setup Apple's ever made. The front camera is finally getting some love too. You bumped from the same tired sensor we've had since the iPhone 14 Pro up to 24 megapixels. That means your selfies will be sharper, brighter, and better in low light. Basically, your front camera is no longer the weakest link. Influencers everywhere just breathed a sigh of relief. Here's where things get spicy. Dual recording. You'll be able to record from the front and rear cameras at the same time in 8K. Imagine filming a concert while also capturing your shocked, ugly cry reaction to it, all in ridiculous clarity. It's like turning your phone into a personal documentary crew. Will TikTokers abuse this? Absolutely. Will I also abuse this? Also, absolutely. Under the hood, we're looking at the new A19 Pro chip. up to 30% faster than last year's A18 Pro. That speed boost, combined with 12 gigabytes of RAM, means this thing will multitask like a champ. You could be editing a 4K video, running 20 Safari tabs, streaming Spotify, and still have the horsepower to open Instagram without it choking. Apple's finally adding a vapor chamber cooling system. If you've ever filmed 4K for more than 5 minutes and felt your phone turn into a mini George Foreman grill, you know how needed this is. With better heat dissipation, gaming and video recording should actually be usable for longer without you worrying about cooking an egg on your phone. So here's the verdict. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is a wild mix of genuinely awesome upgrades, weird downgrades, and pure Apple-level trolling. I'm equal parts impressed and offended. But I know one thing. I want that orange. And if you think this lineup is crazy, wait until you hear what Apple's planning for the foldable iPhone. Spoiler, it might fold in half, and so will your bank account. See you next one. Peace out.